1,150 kilometers, give or take. It's a long way to row a boat, and that's exactly what world rower Colin Angus has done, and he's a record breaker. Bruce Kirkpatrick reports.
Way out there, Colin Angus heads for home. Colin and his wife Julie are sailors of international repute. He has sailed, trekked, and cycled around the world.
Minus 25, minus 30.
She was and still is the first woman to row solo across the Atlantic Ocean. This is the end of his latest trip around Vancouver Island by rowboat.
Hello, everybody.
This Comox Valley resident has just set a record for rowing around the island. He did it in 15 and a half days.
All right.
The old record, 16 and a half days.
Okay.
Time to break out the bubbly, not to christen his boat, but to celebrate its journey.
All right.
Colin Angus left the Comox Valley just over 2 weeks ago. The end of the trip was fabulous, he says, bright skies and calm seas. He actually surfed down Juan de Fuca Strait with big rollers carrying him along. But it wasn't all smooth rowing.
Scariest for me is just seeing all they're called boomers, and there's thousands of boomers in the west coast, which are submerged reefs just under the surface. When you're in a rowboat, you're facing the wrong way, so you're just glancing over your shoulders. And because they're not visible all the time, most often when you look, you're not going to see them.
He rowed at least 12 hours a day, even more around Estevan Point, where there was no place to land. Winds were high and waves steep.
Hey, little munchkin.
And now he's home, and Julie and their baby are glad.
There's a lot of dangerous places around Vancouver Island, and we were really worried, especially when he was traveling on the west coast.
Boil-in-a-bag dinners, camping on shore, whales, dolphins, bears, and eagles. A 15-and-a-half-day odyssey. Over now, a boat back home. Oars at rest. Its owner, too.